Join me as I continue my bicycle trip down the Train du Nord trail as I travel with the world's smallest bicycle camper. This is part 2 of my trip and it will entail days 9 and 10. So, it's Friday morning, August 21st, day 9 of my trip. And it rained all night, but this morning it wasn't cloudy. And now it's around 10 o'clock and it's starting to clear up. There's some slightly blue spots in the sky. So today my daughter is coming to join me at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and she'll stay overnight with me. Tomorrow we might go cycling together. So I'm staying in this campground for 3 nights. The sun was very hot and I was roasting, so I got the idea to set up my red nylon tarp above the table to give me some shade. Herring fillet on cream cheese, open face, naan bread, After 8 days on the road, it's time to do the laundry. Well, I have the pleasure of having a visitor over for the night and for the day tomorrow. My daughter Natalie has come to join me, and she'll have supper with me, and tomorrow we're going on some kind of adventure or visit. We haven't quite decided yet. We're going for a little walk around the campgrounds, have a look at the lake. This is the beach that the campsite boasts about. The lake itself is actually very beautiful. Or it would be very beautiful if it wasn't for human encroachment. After supper, Natalie and I discussed our plans for the following day, and we decided we'd try to join a kayak excursion on the Rouge River. Typically, a touring company takes a group of tourists upriver by bus, gives them each a kayak, a paddle, and the basic water safety equipment, and sees them off for a relaxing 2 to 3 hour ride downriver with the current. It seemed like an ideal way to enjoy the beauty of the Laurentians. And for the first time since leaving Gatineau, on my 9th day, I rode my bicycle exactly 0 kilometers. It's Friday the 22nd of August, 6:30 in the morning. It's very quiet. Natalie is still sleeping in her tent. Everything is shrouded in fog, but we can see sunshine above the trees, which promises to be a very nice day. Well, we're on our way. We don't know where we're going, but we're going to discover the Laurentians. We're on the road to Highway 117 presently. We're stopping at Aventure 4 Saisons to see if we can join their kayak downriver tour, even though we hadn't reserved in advance.
On peut faire ça? OK. Bon, ben, on va peut-être prendre notre chance en début d'après-midi.
Il y a des chambres.
OK.
OK.
Vous avez loué, c'est 2 kayaks?
Oui, ça serait 2 kayaks qu'on voudrait louer.
Je vais peut-être vers 2 heures.
Ça prend combien de temps de faire la descente? 3 heures à peu près?
En moyenne 3 heures, dépendant à quelle vitesse que vous allez, il y a des places.
Oui, on peut arrêter. Je l'ai fait l'année passée. Là. OK.
Si vous arrêtez sur des plages, mais là, vous avez jusqu'à 7 heures le soir.
After 2 o'clock, it says it's quite likely that there will be some available. So
We're heading for Mont Tremblant.
we're heading for Mont Tremblant now. We're gonna take a parking spot somewhere. And we have to disinfect our hands. Bonjour, c'est-tu des bleuets sauvages? Here's a vegetable stand with beautiful vegetables. This is the Petit Train du Nord trail, which I'll be riding on through here in a few days. After this, I'll have to disinfect her finger. And, okay, disinfectant.
Okay.
Here we are, a little bit of pure on the finger.
Pure, okay.
Just right on the fingertip.
Oh yeah.
That's the part that was contaminated, potentially. This is a magnificent recycling project, I think. Instead of park benches, they've installed recycled, or I guess old, chairlift seats. Isn't that brilliant? We're going to be taking the lift to visit the village from the air.
Ils prennent une photo de toi. Ah non, c'est vrai, ça ne fonctionne pas dans la caméra. À cause de la COVID. Ici, en sort.
Here we're in the artificial village of Mont Tremblant, and just around here, on the other side, we're entering virgin forest.
Fais attention à tes roches.
Complete with mountain streams.
vrai qu'habituellement, je prends Birkenstock.
Non, c'est pas la bonne sorte de soulier pour ça. Birkenstocks aren't the right kind of shoe for this kind of trail. Every time Natalie comes to Mont Tremblant, she buys something from this little chocolate shop. It's a one-woman show, and because there is less than 2 meters of space between the door and the counter, the owner lets no one inside because of the COVID-19 restrictions. So she waits outside, and when a customer does show up, she takes the order, goes inside to prepare it, and serves it from this small window. I can't help wondering how she'll manage this during the second wave of the pandemic in the dead of a Canadian winter. Back at the campground, we pack up her tent and her gear into her SUV, and Natalie is off for the 2.5-hour drive back home. So tonight I'm catching up on my emails and on my YouTube comments. That completes days 9 and 10 of my trip. If you want to continue your way southward on the Strange Knob Trail, join me next week when I publish days 11 and 12. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red icon at the bottom right of your screen. If you'd like information about electric bicycles and bicycle campers, or if you'd like to buy my book Sailor Without a Boat, visit my website www.robertberrio.com. Thank you for your company on my trip, and until next time, never quit cycling.